Coming up on this episode, join me for a cruise along the canal. And I moor up at Britain's longest and mysterious ley line for some free energy. And it's rescue time. A funky pigeon with a broken wing we save from the icy cold canal. I'm trapped in the frozen canal again, but I don't care as I sit out to enjoy the serene, divine scenes and breathe that fresh air. Birds of a feather flock together as I go looking for the great spotted woodpecker. It all seems off-planet, but do you see what I see? From the break of dawn, through sunrise to sunset, step on board with me and experience the very best of narrowboating life. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. On the previous episode, sub-zero temperatures and in the middle of nowhere, my floating home was frozen in the canal for nearly 3 weeks. Eventually the warm winds from the south arrived and the ice began to fall. With the canal just about clear of ice, it was time to get cruising again.
It's time for sunrise, and knowing that I can be me, be free, connect with them and the wise. Yeah, there is no otherwise. I know who I gotta be, and I know what I gotta do to be me and be free. Yeah. I gotta connect to the wholeness that is my soul, my soul, my soul. Yeah. There's no other than to be yourself. I gotta be true, gotta leave behind the false world, false self. Yeah, just let it go, let it all go. Na da da do da 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 da. Gotta love yourself, gotta love yourself.
Major onboard supplies are running low, so I stop off to pick up fuel for the engine, fuel for heating. And I also pick up Jazz, who takes to the helm, keeping the boat steady from drifting. Fuel on board, Jazz cranks it up, and we head up the cut. Before I find my next mooring, there's one more stop to make. The service is at Top Lock. Drop off my rubbish, empty the loo, fill up with water. 20 minutes later, job done. Crank it up. Let's go find that mooring spot.
Just accept everything as it is. Accept the way you feel inside. Don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah. Gotta love yourself. Gotta love yourself.
mysterious, ancient pathways known as ley lines circle our planet, and I've landed on part of the longest, the Belinus ley line, also known as the Spine of Albion. For 565 miles, it stretches from the Isle of Wight, crosses the Macclesfield Canal in Cheshire, and continues its journey up to the far north of Scotland. It also lines up with the star constellation of Cygnus. In the age of prehistoric man, it's believed that they were used for navigation. It's claimed that ley lines give off some kind of natural earth energy, and that ancient societies could tune into that energy and would build structures along them. Like the one that crosses here on the canal, they link up with ancient monuments and settlements, churches, castles, natural wells, waterfalls, and even the Egyptian pyramids and Stonehenge. Just up around the corner through the woodland, hidden from sight, one of Britain's last Druid settlements. And over the years here, there's been numerous reports of paranormal activity and even UFO sightings. The Belinus ley line that I'm on is not singular. It's made up of two lines, female and male. And I'm on the male energy line. And although it looks calm and peaceful here right now, for me staying here, I've been experiencing plenty of full-on energy. So maybe I'm tapping into that earth energy myself. Cold weather has returned. The canal has frozen over once again. A patchwork canvas of white, stitched together by pencil-sketched hedgerows and silhouetted trees. A monochrome landscape with added touches of green. Footprints in the towpath snow, left by brave, rambling folk. Today, I'll stay inside, thank you, and I'll give my fire another stoke. Each passing day, there are moments I connect with nature, connect to my true self, and grateful for just being me, who I am. And one of the most divine moments that I experience is the break of dawn. colours of dawn take a break, and it's time for a brew and to get warm. As the sun rises, the light touches the dark. East-facing hills begin to glow. The shadows hide but can be seen. In the vale, cold and warm gracefully meet, forming clouds of mist. Heavenly scenes that fill me with bliss. In everything we see, there is something else to be seen. When locked into the busy mind, it's difficult to find. Going back to nature, observe, breathe, unwind. And dropping all labels and let yourself become that newborn child. An open mind is listening to all answers with no careless conclusions. An open mind is seeing the light that guides you through the darkness of illusions. We are all explorers, discovering, experiencing as we go, seeking the treasure of truth, which is love, not found above or below. Travelling through the unknown, with the guidance of nature, you can always find your way home. I love listening to birdsong, a meditative frequency of surround sound. And I love observing them in flight, on a branch, or when they're hopping and pecking on the ground. I'm heading off down the towpath for a short walk to Jazz's boat. There's a bird that's visiting a few times a day, And it's not often you see them and get so close. There's a bird feeder just next to the boat, attracting a variety of small birds. Long-tailed tits, robins, blue tits, and somewhere up in the trees, ready to fly down, is a great spotted woodpecker. I'm travelling through space at the speed of light, passing planets and orbiting moons of frozen ice, scarred with age, showing no signs of life. Well, that's not really true. This is planet Earth 2023. Look closely and you'll see a field below, farmers' sheep doodling to and fro, creating art with their trotters in the snow. Jazz just called me and says there's a bird in the water in the canal, and just ran down and grabbed a stick and managed to get it out of the water, but it looks like it's in shock. We have no idea how the bird ended up in the canal, but back at the boat it was really suffering from shock and one of his wings was damaged. The best thing I could do at the time was to just get her warmed up and dried out. Oh, and Jazz named her Funky, by the way. I emptied my kindling box, put some newspaper in as a bed. And just a little gentle caring stroke, and then covered her over and left her overnight to have some rest. The next morning, wow, Funky had made an amazing recovery. Apart from the wing was still damaged, she was alert and she wanted to try flying. I know she did, but you just couldn't let her. But it was decided to take her to the wildlife hospital to get further treatment for that wing. This is where Jazz spotted Funky in the water. She is so lucky that Jazz was actually in the right place at the right time and spotted her, and that I was nearby as well to pull her out of the water. Funky in the car and accompanied by Jazz, we headed off to the wildlife hospital. Funky was first of all taken into the triage and treatment rooms to be assessed. It was sadly confirmed that she did have a broken wing and a lot of inflammation too. Bless, she did look a bit nervous, but she was very brave. Her damaged wing was strapped up. She was given some medication for the inflammation and a good drink of water, and then placed into her own little cosy recovery room where she's going to be staying there for maybe quite a few weeks, and hopefully one day released and be able to fly again. One month on, and Funky made a full recovery and flew back off into the wild. A big thank you to Lower Moss Wood Nature Reserve and the Wildlife Hospital. During my stay here, I've experienced the unexpected, and I've been charged up, energised. And there's been moments of stillness, calmness and peace within. This off-grid, free energy, it's grounding, mysterious, and you just don't know what's coming next. There you go. If you've enjoyed these moments watching my film, then please do leave a comment. I do read them all. And support me by subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to click the like button and the bell button for notifications. And why not join me on Patreon for extra content and early viewing of all my new episodes? You'll find me on Facebook, Instagram. I look forward to connecting with you again very soon.